Hi everyone, it's Jen. Today I just wanted to talk about something that's important to me as a mother, especially as a single mother of a teenage boy. I wanted to talk about being a mother and raising a man. When our kids are little, we teach them things that are expected of them in life. We teach them to say please and thank you and use their manners, and we teach them to respect adults, even on their worst days when they might be upset. It's still important for them to know that they need to be respectful to the people that are in their lives. Then come the teenage years, and here's where things can get tricky, and it could be the most important time to teach our young men some values. As our kids get older, they want to date. They become interested in girls, and here is a huge part of raising a man. Our main goal is to raise gentlemen. We don't want we want them to be making the right decisions in life. So of course, we teach them the do's and don'ts of dating. Yes, I do understand that it's 2017, but chivalry isn't dead. So there are things that our boys can still do. They can open the doors. They can pull out their chairs. And yes, and I might take some heat for this one, but they can pay for the dates. It's not, is it a nice gesture if the young woman that they're dating offers to pay? It is, but it's okay if our boys are paying for the dates because it's going to go a long way with the girls that they're dating, and it's going to mean more to them than our boys will ever know. And then of course we teach them the don'ts of dating. We know that there will be arguments and there'll be fights and somebody's feelings will get hurt. But it's also important for us to teach them that it's not okay to disrespect a woman. There's no name calling. There might be yelling, there might be fighting, but that doesn't mean that we disrespect one another in ways that it's going to really hurt each other's feelings. And of course, there's the ever important no means no. I feel like when we put all of these things together, we will be raising the men that we want our boys to grow up to be. I also have some tips for you guys that are helping me to raise my son into the man that I want him to be. It's important for us to have a male role model for our teenage boys to look up to. Even if our sons are on good terms with their fathers, they're not going to see them every day, and let's be honest, they're not going to feel comfortable coming to us and talking to us about everything. So having somebody that they are comfortable talking to is going to be a huge, huge aspect. We need to give our boys boundaries. If they're out with their friends and you expect them home at a certain time, trust them to come home at that time. And until they give you a reason not to trust them, give them that little bit of freedom. It's going to make the relationship between the two of you easier, and it's also going to help them later on in life. Give them chores, give them responsibilities, and that's okay. If your sons are into sports and it's hard for them when they're old enough to have a part-time job because they're so active in extracurricular activities, when they want to go out with their friends, they're going to want to have money to spend to go to the movies. They might even want to have money to take their girlfriend to the movies if that's the case. So have them do things around the house, and in a way it's kind of like them tapping into their manly instinct. They'll take the trash out, take the dog out, pick up their room, but if something's broken in the house, they can learn to fix it. As long as it's nothing crazy like electrical or anything like that, but they can fix a cabinet. It's going to help them. It's going to benefit them later on in life. There's still fun things that we can do with our sons. We can go to amusement parks. We can spend time with them. We can spend time with them without them even knowing that we're spending time with them. Sit on the couch, read a book, read a magazine while they're playing video games. At some point during this time, there will be conversation, and they won't even realize that we're hanging out together. These are just some of the tips that I have. Hopefully they're as useful to you as they are to me, and we'll be raising our young men into respectful men. Thank you again for listening. Have a good night.